Hello.
Hello.
This is a loose butthole review.
Yes, it is. We're loosening them buttholes, getting ready for insertion.
This one is of Run, Runny, Run. It's a comedy from
Run, running, run.
wait, yeah, Run, Runny, Run. It's a comedy from 2002, 2003.
Uh, I don't think we actually. I think it's actually from 2002, but for some reason
The
the
the, the official
YouTube thing
release.
on the official release says 2003. Maybe it was like close to the middle. Maybe that's like the DVD release.
Oh yeah, they probably was talking about the DVD release. It probably did
Yeah.
release.
So the theater release is probably 2002. That's my guess. That's my theory there.
So before we get into discussing the movie, let's get into our rating. Mine is a solid. Oh, this is a perfect fucking film. I don't know what's wrong with you. Don't know what's wrong with you. It's fucking perfect. It is a perfect 5 out of 5.
I'm comfortable with the four now that I think of it. It's not one of my stronger fours. I'd put it on the level of like my enjoyment with Spaceballs.
So you did enjoy the film at
Um,
least.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I, and that's why I like even when I was saying with Willy's Wonderland, which I enjoyed this film more than I enjoyed Willy's Wonderland actually. Um,
Oh yeah, I was hoping you would. I was really hoping. To be
yeah,
honest,
yeah.
I was hoping. I was
But I
hoping
didn't
this would
hate
be.
Willy's Wonderland either. I really liked it. It just with my standards and then like if I would ever go back to it, like without like just like watching it with someone who hadn't seen it before. Like I think what I'd say like Willy's Wonderland and what is best is like a C plus for me. It's passing. It passes my. It's positive. It's overly positive. It's just it's not. There's many films that I would put above both of these. You know what I mean? But this is I'm comfortable with a four because I almost was gonna
Yeah,
drop it down to a 3.5. But
it's hard.
now that I think I think it's also because there's some factors into this of because I mean I snickered a couple times, but I don't think there's ever a time I actually like full on audibly laughed.
I hate to say
But
it, but
that actually may be and why I'm giving this a, solid. I'll give it a solid four just because I think uh, some issues, some brain issues, chemical imbalance issues of depression there that
oh,
maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace for this right now.
maybe because it just this movie makes me just I just cannot stop the whole movie. I'm just dying, just laughing, slapping my knee the whole time. Like I legitly every time I slapped my knee, I had to say it.
Mm. Honestly, yeah, I'd actually even maybe put this above Spaceballs because I mean, like I'd snicker, which is probably like the most I would probably get out of the mood I was in for most things anyway, and I might actually put it a little bit above Spaceballs. I put I'd actually put it on par with the uh, Tim and Eric Gossam like movie. I
Ooh,
forget what it's called. It's a
I'll
million
accept
dollar
that.
movie.
I will fucking accept. I will accept that. I will fucking accept that all day long. Like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Though I mean, like actually, a lot of the humor is somewhat similar, and it's not surprising that David Cross and Bob Odenkirk work with Tim and Eric a lot.
Oh, David Cross and Bob Odenkirk wrote this film, by the way,
Yo, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's very apparent. It's Mr. Show. I
for
mean,
sure.
it's Mr. Show all over.
Yeah, that's literally what this is. This literally was one of their skits from the Mr. Show. And and they just wanted to extend it. And what's good about this film, it doesn't over like as soon as I start to think it should end, it does. Like it knows
Mm.
immediately when to, like it doesn't overstay its welcome, and none of its they don't hark on or stand on a joke for too long. There is no weird quiet pause behind any of the jokes. It's literally just joke after joke after joke, just constantly, just flying you
Mm.
through it. Like, to be honest, like there's some jokes that like completely went over my head this several times because I've watched this movie thousands of fucking times. Like this movie
Mm.
is a favorite of mine for sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that. I will have to say that nostalgia does hold a merit to it because I did see this film when it like first came out. I didn't even know that it first came out. I thought it was a pretty old film from the '90s when I first saw it.
Mm.
But it must have been like it literally must have just came out when I first saw it because it was like 2003, 2004 when I first saw it. It was on VHS, I believe. Like
Mm.
VHSs were still coming out.
Yeah.
And it
I think
just
that was the kind of the
it's
transition period.
I hate to say it though, like if you get offended by this, then you're a true American because this is America 101.
Yeah.
Like if you want a damn good example of American culture, definitely watch this film. This is the film that I definitely suggest watching because it will definitely give you a slice of America.
Mm.
So what was your let's start talking. I want to get into this more. Usually we usually don't have any structure or anything to this. So
Yeah, yeah.
what let's get into the scenes. When what do you think of what was your favorite scene?
Hmm. You
Or
go first. I'm gonna think about it.
oh, that's a hard one. It's either the champagne jam scene for just the sheer amount of how many fucking cameos it is in just a 5 minute slot, and then the ending of the champagne jam is just amazing. I love how he's like, "Oh, I know all about your gay conspiracy," and then there's a
Yeah,
gay conspiracy.
that's that's a
What's
pretty good one. Yeah,
I can't remember his last name. Oh, Patrick. He plays the leader of the
Patrick Warburton. Yeah.
yeah Warburton. He was great. He's great in it.
There's a lot of familiar faces in this.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's Matt Stone, and there's Trey Parker and Matt Stone. There's the
Mm,
dude from Anthrax, fucking Tom
yeah,
Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, Jeff
Sarah
Goldblum.
Silverman,
Who?
Brian Post, Sarah Silverman,
Oh yeah, Sarah Silverman. Yeah, yeah, she was one of the executives.
Andy Richter was also a executive. Scott Ackerman as
Yes.
like one of the fucking villains. As like one of the dudes that took that kid hostage.
Yes, the fucking Survivor parody. Then that was great. Oh, and that fucking
That
scene.
parody is good.
I I love that scene so much because of the fucking song that they picked. Like it's
That
just
the
great.
fight scene, I think the fat kid fight scene might be actually my favorite because it's
Yes.
just out of fucking just so out of fucking nowhere and just like that one mention about like just that one thing that one like not expecting like that kid to even have any type of importance. But his storyline, I mean, his arc, he had his arc fulfilled. Like he learned from the video games. Like his dad said that he wouldn't.
I know, right? That's why this film there's no plot point that they don't pay off in the end. Like everything has merit. Everything it has is reason. I don't see how you can't like the cinematography is great. The soundtrack's great. I just I get
The
you're
only thing
probably
that was a little weak was the ending, and that's all.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
it.
gonna lie. When the climax,
It wasn't
it does.
terrible. It wasn't
It,
terrible. It was just this is kind of like, oh, okay.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But how was you gonna have? How would you be able to
The
have a?
I usually hate fake bloopers, but those fake bloopers were actually just pretty good. They
Oh
just had
yeah,
a running joke of them getting
that
it
fucking.
horribly like
I
hurt
I thought some of
each
them were real.
time.
I thought some of them were real for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Until the old lady one. The old lady one cemented it for
It's
me.
because it started subtle and it would get more and more less subtle because it's like him just getting like his arm ripped apart by like a dog.
But I love how David Cross fucking stuck at it. Like that was actually David Cross doing that.
Mhm. Did his own stunts for at least for that one.
Oh, I think this whole time every the whole time I don't think there was a stunt double in this. I think the whole time when Ronnie's running around from the cops and I
Also,
think that's David.
wasn't expecting a after credit scene. I guess that was new to you too.
Oh yeah, that was new to me. That was brand new to me. and see, they even play off fucking. They even fucking finished off Clay's story, and I didn't even fucking expect that. I just said, "Oh, he got so fucked up that he ends up in an iron lung." No, no, it's fucking way worse than that.
He's happy to.
Yeah, just and it it fucking explains the narration. The narration ain't just fucking Clay just being a dumbass. It's actually like it's it's his brain just stuck in a perpetual loop.
Oh, that is true.
Because they're keeping it alive for some reason. Oh dude, I want a sequel just to explain
So a
that one
sequel,
scene.
just a sequel about Clay, but it's like like a science fiction of
Oh
like
yes,
a
fuck you.
total different
Oh
direction.
dude, might have to we might have another we might have another movie in the works.
It's Orca 2
What
Run Ronnie Run 2 like
the return of Clay.
I don't know what the Return of Clay. $6 million Clay.
Yeah, $6 million Clay. But it turned no
You can
$6 Clay.
rebuild here.
Make it $6 Clay. It's got to be $6 Clay.
$6 Clay. Yeah.
Oh, this was a good film. I'm glad we watched it. I'm so glad we watched this film.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe you never see. I'm so glad. Oh yes, yes. Oh, um, I know I probably shouldn't do this, but I wanted to do this. Hot Rod or this movie?
Hot Rod.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Hot Rod. I'm sorry. That's nostalgia.
Okay. I can't. Okay, I can't
I'd put
knock you
it.
on
I'd give him
that.
an equal rating. I'd give him an equal rating, but I'd rewatch Hot Rod like all day.
Hot. I would give Hot Rod a two.
Well, you fucking hate Hot Rod. Yeah.
Yeah, I would give Hot Rod a
That's
two.
what I thought. I'm
Fucking,
not even gonna argue with you there. We've
fucking
been through
hate
this.
Hot Rod. All right.
Honestly, it's not one out. That's not a hill I'll die on. But I stand by my stance.
Well, well, nostalgia. We can always pull the nostalgia card. This
Yeah.
nostalgia. I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for nostalgia, this probably would get like a 3 or 4 from me. But it's just. I'm glad I watched this as a kid because I feel this movie made it
I
sure I couldn't get insulted too bad.
Oh, and of redneck movies compared to what's the fucking David Spade one? I can't think of its name right now.
Joe Dirt.
Fucking Joe Dirt. Yeah, this is better than Joe Dirt.
Oh, dude, by far. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Leagues better. But
Joe
but
Dirt. From what I remember, I'd probably actually just give a straight three.
oh, Joe Dirt for me. I'm gonna be honest. The only reason it gets a three is nostalgia.
And
like
Christopher Walken.
it. That's just one of the films that was always on TV, so I always watched it, and it just
Mhm.
it
I'd have to rewatch it, and honestly, I feel like it's the type of movie if I rewatched right now, I might come with a lower review.
well, now that we're probably gonna have to review
Ah,
Hot Rod,
goddamn
and
it!
we done mentioned it.
Joe Dirt and Hot Rod.
Yeah, Joe Dirt and Hot Rod. I'm gonna have to fucking rewatch Hot Rod. Damn it.
We'll do it. We'll do them all together.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We'll do it
We're
like
kind
we'll
of.
do
I'm
a
really
double
excited
feature of
for
Hot
Hot
Rod
Rod.
and Joe Dirt.
Oh, there's so many great bits in Hot Rod. Holy shit.
No, there's not, man. No, there's so many great bits in this movie.
Yeah, there's so many great bits in this movie, but there's so many great bits in Hot Rod. Just the
Name
fucking
one.
riot
Name
scene's
one.
so fucking
Please.
great. The
Please.
riot scene when they're all fucking like they just like break out into like that song about working together and shit, and like everyone joins in, but then like some dude just like throws a TV in the store, and like all the people just start fucking rioting and tearing the place around.
No. The only scene that I like in Hot Rod is
It's
the
fucking
acid
Scrooge.
the
At
the
the end, when
acids.
fucking Scrooge comes out of nowhere and he's the cooked goose for everyone.
No, it's the acid scene.
Oh yeah, that's great too.
that that's that is the
Or
only
him
bit
with the big
that
chunk of metal in his head.
that's that is literally the only skit in that made me laugh. Like the rest of the movie is
Al-
just
Also,
cringe for
there's so
me.
many just like small things that got me too. Just like Yorma in the background, like dancing the Two of Hearts. Just...
Okay. Now maybe if I watch it and pay more attention to the background and stuff, my rating will go up from a two. But I highly doubt it.
And Danny McBride beating the shit out of that one dude.
Like I said, the my favorite skits the acid one in Hot Rod. But I was
Yeah,
going to
that'll be a
ask you.
future.
I was going to
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
you what my three favorite skits is of course the Champagne Jam, the Jack Black scene, and the Jeff Goldblum scene. What would you rate these scenes?
A Jeff Goldblum scene, I give, or like what are we doing? Like a star rating?
Nah, just like I shouldn't have said
Uh,
rating. I shouldn't have said rating. What do you think about these scenes? What do you think about those scenes?
I didn't really hard laugh at like the Jeff Goldblum scene, but I enjoyed it. It was charming.
Yes.
It
Okay.
was like there's a lot of inner laughing probably through a lot of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. What about Jack Black scene?
Uh, yeah. That was fun.
That one cracks me up every time.
Out
Just
of nowhere. I think what the biggest crack up was just him saying that actually wasn't cut for being inappropriate. It was just cut for budget reasons
yeah,
or for
for time.
time reasons. To cut for time.
Yeah. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, I know that scene wasn't an actual scene from the film, but I think the film that they list is an actual film. I should have checked on that.
Are you sure? Because it seemed like it was a very Poppins like
No, no, they they
very.
they literally list a film from the 1950, like 1958. Like it's like a Night of the Griffin or something like that. I should have looked at
There's really a song about kicking someone in
kicking
the.
somebody in their cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, we're 20 minutes in. If people, if I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing this, but if anybody's listening to this by now, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're along for the ride, and I really appreciate it.
Gotcha. That's the sound
All
of me
right.
lighting my lighter.
Well, I was going to call it there because there's not really much I want to do. Who was your favorite? Favorite character. Favorite character. Mine by
Uh,
Mine by far is all of Tom Kenny's, to be honest. Like I didn't realize that he was the fucking news reporter, but
he kept scrambling.
just the lucky boy. I mean the unfortunate boy. I just I just love how the voice of SpongeBob is yet like has so many adult centric roles.
My my favorite character was the little wheelchair kid that was voiced by David Cross.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes.
Doing a Chinese accent.
Uh uh that was great. I never realized
That's my favorite character.
this whole this whole this whole time I literally thought that that was just some kid just doing a weird voice for that scene. I never realized that it was
Be a
David
weird sounding
Cross.
kid.
No, I thought that the kid was just doing it. Like I thought the kid was just being a decent actor and just doing a voice. I thought the kid was just going along with the bit.
We need to do what is it? Kung Pao 2. That'd be a good movie to watch.
Uh that's not the one where the dude has a face on his tongue, is it?
Yeah.
Yes. Uh yes. Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely one we need to definitely one
And
we need
it's
to review.
yeah, it's when it's like a martial arts one, and then they like totally dubbed it like to be
Yeah.
off, like purposely off. It's like favorite scene of that was where was like this huge
Isn't it
like scary looking
like
like a fighter dude. He's
there's a
about to like
legit copy,
attack.
right? There's a legit copy with like serious dialogue and stuff, right?
What?
There's a
Serious?
yeah, there like
I,
I I could have swore that it was a Japanese film that they dubbed over.
oh, I'm there. Yeah, I mean they cut. I think they might have cut from. They cut from one film, I know, and that because they cut that one dude into it too, because there's
Hmm.
like some of it that's acted like the three boob chick isn't in the original.
But yeah, I
But
think there's like a legit like
yeah,
Japanese
there's
movie
some.
that takes
Yeah,
this
they.
that takes the dude with a face on his tongue like it's an actual serious movie, like it's not played for laughs or anything, like it's just a
I
serious
don't
kung
think
fu
that
movie.
part.
I could be
I
wrong
think
about
that
that
part
though.
was put in. I don't think that's. Yeah, I think so.
But I know that it was that they used film footage from an actual Japanese movie.
Mm. think it's the Chinese style though.
Well, I I'm racist, and anytime I mean Asian, I say Japanese, cause you know.
Chinese, Japanese. Look at these.
But I will say I will give Laotians the respect they are due solely because of Khan.
Shout out to Khan.
Yeah, shout out to Khan and
Super
Khan
Nusa,
Jr.
Super Khan Super Nusamphone or
Yes,
something like
Khan
that.
Super Nusapone. All right, well that will be. Uh, we've gone for we've been going for about 25 minutes, so we can
So we
call it.
ended out in a shout out to Khan.
Yeah, let's end it with the shout out. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.